Hello, as I can here show you the Bob the Builder coloring here. As you see, is for Bob the Builder and log cabin. Is that you see is that the log cabin along with you see the two windows and along with the door. But so far as a log cabin is that you have like a little what you call diagram. It's like kind of like a a calculus mathematic type of drawing a diagram of you say of a house. It's like different shapes and lines and stuff like that. So far for Lincoln logs, you got the the Lincoln log right there, part of the Lincoln log, and then the pieces to where they go together. You had the sizes. Matching them up with like what you call the ones that piece together for the length and the width and all that stuff to form like a square. But so far as for Bob the Builder, and then along with the bricklaying, you got for so far as for Bob is that he would be able to make his own come up with his own material to be able to make for grow his own crops for form a paste to be able to make his own material for building his own log cabin. You got the say along with the tree. But you had the paste, and then along right here is that you got the level meter, and then along with the cement truck, and then but so far as for Bob the Builder is that a lot of that what you call house building out of Lincoln logs would come from is like the measurement of millimeters and inches and feet and yards, something like that. And you had that so far as Lincoln logs. He come with his own material to make his own material to build a house, such as the Lincoln as a log cabin. And you build a log cabin, and you put the rooftop on all that stuff on, and then after that, and then you grow the crops, and then you mix it up into a paste to be able to form that type of material to be able to put together the different pieces and which is called the parts for say for log cabin. And then so far as for the trees is that you cut one tree down, they can be used grow more trees to be able to build more homes, maybe for more sturdier material. And so far as for Bob the Builder, and can we fix it? And Bob the Builder, yes we can. But so far as for Bob the Builder is that you have it, these different shapes and sizes, and which I'm sure which I would like to build a house one of these days. And a lot of it, I guess, a lot of it concentration is about doing the mathematic about about how much property you need, and then how much property you need, and then what you want, how many bedrooms you want it to be, and then what type of material that you're wanting to use, and such and such. But so far as for Bob the Builder and log cabin, build the cabin, which of course that a lot of times they say that log cabins only measure, I would say, at least 45 yards or something like that, square yards or something like that of property, maybe a little bit smaller than an actual house. But so far as if he were to build a log cabin, and then he would be able to max it. You got to have it to where that you match it up with the different shapes and sizes that line them up. Would they match into like a square to make sure that the logs are level. That way you'll be able to build it. Start from one layer to the next, and then from the next, and then to the next, and then along with the rooftop, and then along with the side. But so far as for Bob the Builder, is like you take it one little piece at a time, and at a time, and at a time, and at a time, and then you start from left to right, and then at a time, and then at a time, and then you have it. You grow, form your own paste to be able to come up. So far as bricklaying, and so far as Bob the Builder, to be for the measurements and stuff, for Bob the Builder and log cabin, is like to be able to build a log cabin, and say is so far as is knowing about what you want to do with the right measurements and stuff like that, and the right level, and Bob the Builder and log cabin color.